In the headlines, bandits attack NDA, kill 2 officers, abduct 1. Gunmen kill senior police officer, 8 others in Plateau. 6 abducted Tegina students die in captivity. And on the foreign scene, 4 people killed, 7 missing in central Myanmar landslide. Hello and welcome to Trust TV News Update. I am Dashan Hussaina Usman. For more news, connect with us on our social media platforms. Now the news in full. Lieutenant Commander Wula and Fly Lieutenant Commander Okoronkwo are said to have been shot dead when bandits invaded the Nigerian Defense Academy barracks in early hours of Tuesday morning. Daily Trust further gathered that Major Datong was kidnapped while Second Lieutenant Ona sustained a gunshot injury and is currently receiving treatment at NDA Hospital. Bandits in large numbers killed the Navy officers when they invaded the Afaka barracks of the Nigerian Defense Academy, Kaduna. The bandits are said to have also kidnapped 2 Army officers with the rank of Major. Trust TV gathered that the bandits attacked the barracks around 1 a.m. on Tuesday and are said to still be in the premises of the academy. A reliable source within the barracks told Trust TV correspondent that security has been beefed up within and around the barracks to stop the bandits from escaping with the officers. The source said there are, however, fears that the bandits may decide to kill the officers in a bid to escape. The Academy Public Relations Officer, Major Bashir Jajira, did not respond to calls put across to him by our correspondent. Trust TV correspondent Fatima Saleh Ladan sent this update.
This morning, bandits invaded the Nigerian Defense Academy permanent site and gained entrance into the residential area within the academy. The unknown gunmen killed 2 senior officers, Lieutenant Commander Wula and Flying Lieutenant C.M. Okoronkwo, and also abducted 1 personnel. This figure is according to a press release issued by the Public Relations Officer of the Academy. It says the NDA community and cadets are safe in the academy. And according to the release also, the 1 Division Nigerian Army and Air Training Command as well as other security agencies in the state have since commenced the pursuit of the unknown gunmen within the general area with a view to tracking them and also rescuing the abducted personnel. This morning, a visit to the area, we've seen normalcy have returned and people are going about doing their normal daily activities. But even at that, this really calls for alarm. People are afraid that all hopes of the people they have vested on the Nigerian Academy, even if they can be attacked without, what becomes of the ordinary man in the state?
Kabiru Adamu, an Abuja-based security analyst, earlier shared his perspective on the attack.
So we're told that they dressed in military uniforms. It's very likely that they had studied the security arrangement within the academy. It's also likely that they have collaborators from insiders that maybe gave them some level of information that they exploited. It's also likely that they understood the weaknesses within the access control mechanism in the academy and that they exploit to gain access into the academy. Now, from what we were told, they came at a time when it's likely that the security posture of the academy was at its lowest, ebb. And so those are the things they took advantage of. As you're aware, several parts of Kaduna have been under attack. In fact, even the location of the NDA Mando, Afaka specifically, not too long ago, a college was attacked. And we all know the consequence of that attack. So this does not really change in terms of the general outlook of Kaduna. It is concerning, like I said earlier on, because of course it's a military formation. But in terms of the general outlook and the consequence on the state, it doesn't really change much for the security of the state.
Still on the issue, According to the Global Terrorism Index released on 27 November 2020, Nigeria is the third most terrorized country in the world, and there seems to be no end to this menace. Insecurity has birthed a lot of vices, from kidnapping to unending herders-farmers clashes. The list is endless, as nowhere is safe and a once hopeful nation seems lost. With the recent attack on the Nigerian Defense Academy, a military institution meant to be one of the most secure, reports also have it that some villages in Niger, Zamfara, Kaduna, Plateau and Katsina states have stockpiled arms to defend themselves against criminal elements. Trust TV samples the opinion of Abuja residents on the matter that has left a lot of Nigerians numb.
Then tell me, how can a nation as big as Nigeria, a military institution, is attacked by bandits? First and foremost, why can't you ask, you equip those bandits? Where do they get their guns?
You know, the kind of security that is in the NDA. You know the kind of profile people, men and women that are involved in the NDA. For you to say it is attacked and most of the officers killed, to tell you what Nigeria is going to pass through, and we've started seeing it. You understand? So if that kind of thing, that kind of place could be attacked and some people killed or shot, what about you or myself that is just ordinary person on the road?
If the person who is on top there is being kidnapped, then what of all of us that don't have anybody that will protect us? It means that they can kill us anywhere we are, and we are not safe. So there is nothing. The country is nothing again. I get me. The country is nothing.
We don't get security for country, because as they kidnap soldier, kidnap police, kidnap big man. What do you mean with poor people? With the pass for road, then go they kill us all one by one. Me, I agree. Make all our children, everybody protect himself for this Nigeria.
So you cannot tell me bandits will just come and kill people in Zamfara, kill people in this place. Just look at what is happening in the southeast. We labeled it unknown gunmen. How can you say unknown gunmen? When the last time gunmen soldier, we laughed. We saw it as well as Christmas. But now we intelligent men are labeling people that are shooting us unknown gunmen. Isn't it funny? Who is the unknown? Who is the gunman?
Still on insecurity, gunmen have murdered a senior police officer and 8 other persons in Mangu local government area of Plateau State. The policeman, Abdurrahman Isa, was the commander of IGP's intelligence response team based in Mangu. A vigilante identified as Hassan Muhammad was also killed. The victims were killed on Monday evening at Kwai community. The spokesperson of the State Police Command, Uba Ogaba, confirmed the killings in a statement in Jos on Tuesday. Fulani leaders in the southwest demand compensation to the families of Fulani travelers recently killed in Plateau State. Serkin Fulani of Lagos and Chairman Council of Fulani Chiefs in the Southwest, Abubakar Bambado, and the Serkin Fulani of Abeokuta, Muhammad Kabir, in an interview with Trust TV correspondent Abbas Dalibi, also asked the government to bring the perpetrators of the killings to justice. 6 out of 136 abducted students of Salihu Tanko Islamia, Tegina, Niger State, have been reported dead. The students were kidnapped on May 30 from an Islamic school in Tegina, Rafi local government area of the state. The principal of their school, Abubakar Garba Al-Hassan, said this on Tuesday. Al-Hassan said the kidnappers had called to say the children died from a sickness and to urge that the ransom demand be met. Abubakar Adam, a father of 7 children who are currently in captivity, was said to have further confirmed the development. The bandits had earlier demanded the sum of 110 million naira, but later raised the ransom figure to 200 million naira. The parents of the abducted children were said to have paid 30 million naira as ransom to the bandits who refused to release the children. Katsina State Governor Aminu Masari has recently asked residents to defend themselves against bandits' attack. However, the attacks have not abated since. At the weekend, bandits killed 12 persons and injured 6 in Duba community in Basari local government area of Katsina State. Daily Trust correspondent Tijani Ibrahim gives us an update on the situation.
Armed men suspected to be bandits attacked Duba village of Basari local government area of Katsina State on Saturday, killing at least 12 persons and several others injured. A resident of the area who craved for anonymity said the attackers came around 9 p.m. Riding on motorcycles, and they started shooting sporadically immediately, where they killed at least 12 and then a lot of other people sustained gunshot injuries. Some are still missing because the residents of the village fled for safety. Some went to Basari and some to a non-destination. Another resident said when they came, they raped women, they set shops and houses ablaze, and they roasted animals as well. Confirming the incident, police spokesman in Katsina SP Gamba Isa said the attackers were carrying sophisticated weapons such as rocket-propelled grenades, general-purpose machine guns, and what have you. But Isa said investigation is ongoing into the matter. He said a team of police and the soldiers, the military, are working assiduously to ensure that the perpetrators are arrested and brought to book. Attacks of this kind is on the increase recently in Katsina, contrary to a few weeks ago when there was a reduction of banditry and other criminal attacks of this nature.
Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have arrested a 96-year-old retired soldier, Pa Joseph Oweri, in Suleja area of Niger State for dealing in illicit drugs. The nonagenarian was arrested in his house at Rafinsanyi area of Suleja on Saturday, 21 August, with 3 kilograms of skunk based on credible intelligence. In his statement, he confessed he has been living on the illicit trade since he retired from military in 1982. He also claimed he has 8 wives and 50 children. In the same vein, 4 trans-border drug traffickers have been arrested in Adamawa State while attempting to cross the land border on a motorcycle in Kolere village, Nubi North local government area, to Cameroon on Sunday, 22nd August, with packs of tramadol concealed inside noodles cartons. Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya has charged officers and soldiers to continue to be professional in their handling of security issues in the country. Yahaya gave the charge on Monday during a visit to troops of the 2nd Division headquarters in Ibadan. The report.
The visit is part of the Chief of Army Staff familiarization tour of formations in the country. The Chief of Army Staff, who donated a Hilux vehicle to the Regimental Sergeant Major Unit of the division, eulogized the late former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Ibrahim Atahiru.
It's usual after I assume command to go around and see the troops on the ground. It's not as if we don't know what they are doing, but it's a military ethics to visit the ground and see and interact with the troops and see firsthand what they are doing and speak to them also and address issues that you will see on the ground.
Yahya also paid a courtesy visit to Governor Sheyi Makinde of Oyo State and commended him for his support to the Nigerian Army.
Well, I am in 2 divisions as a part of my operations visit. It's indeed my maiden operation visit to 2 divisions since I assumed command at the Chief of Army Staff Nigerian Army. I have addressed officers in the auditorium. I have now just addressed the soldiers, appreciating what they are doing and urging them to even do more, and also urging them to now continue to do things professionally in tandem with our teachings, with our training.
Makinde pledged to continue to support the security agencies in their effort to rid the state of all forms of criminal activities.
They have been supporting us. So I want to plead that we continue in that cooperation between us, and as a government, we can give you the assurance that we do everything humanly possible and within the powers that we have as a government to provide support and also to cooperate, with yourself.
You're watching Trust TV News Update. Coming up after the break, NCDC to submit vaccination requests to Primary Healthcare Agency, others. Do stay with us.
Get latest updates on current topical issues and breaking news by downloading the Trust TV mobile app on your Android devices. Go online, click Google Play Store, search Trust TV, install the app, and get doses of unfiltered information on happenings all over the world in your pocket. Trust TV, documenting the Nigerian story.
Hello and welcome to Showcase. On Showcase, we are going to be delving into the lives of emerging entrepreneurs across the country.
My calligraphy is Arabic calligraphy. I had written the Quran, the complete Quran, before reaching the age of 12.
From professionals to artisans and even social media influencers, I am going to be taking you on a journey to show you the beautiful, the motivational and the resilient nature of Nigerian entrepreneurs who continue to thrive irrespective of the challenges they face in the country.
Showcase, coming soon on Trust TV.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. You're still watching Trust TV News Update. Here's a look at some of our top stories. Bandits in large number killed 2 Navy officers when they invaded the Afaka barracks of the Nigerian Defense Academy, Kaduna. Plus, gunmen have murdered a senior police officer and 8 other persons in Mangu local government area of Plateau State. Still ahead, Speaker of Kebbi State House of Assembly, Abdulmumin Kamba, and the Deputy Speaker, Muhammad Buhari Alero, have been impeached. Their impeachment was announced by Chairman, House Committee on Information and Culture, Muhammad Tukur, after a closed-door plenary session in the Assembly on Tuesday. According to Tukur, the Speaker was immediately replaced by Deputy Chief Whip, Muhammad Abubakar Lolo, while the Deputy Speaker was replaced by Muhammad Ankwe. The reason for the impeachment was not disclosed, and Tukur said 20 members of the Assembly out of 24 attended the closed-door session. People's Democratic Party has postponed its National Working Committee meeting earlier slated today indefinitely following a court order suspending the party's national chairman, Prince Uche Secondus. Secondus is under intense pressure to resign as some power brokers in the party have accused him of allowing a gale of defections to hit the party and his alleged inability to carry out stakeholders along in the scheme of things. Following the internal crisis in the party, a High Court sitting in Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital, had on Monday granted an interim injunction restraining Secondus from parading himself as chairman and member of the PDP. In a statement on Tuesday in Abuja, the PDP Deputy National Chairman, South, Eldayemi Akinwumi, announced the postponement of the NWC meeting. Daily Trust reported on Monday that the NWC meeting would hold today to, among other things, fix a date and pass resolutions that would be presented to the National Executive Meeting with regards to the crisis bedeviling the party. Nigeria's Center for Disease Control is to submit a cholera vaccination request to the International Coordinating Group and the Global Task Force for Cholera Control. Director General, NCDC, Dr. Chike Ihekwazu, told newsmen on Tuesday in Abuja that the center will also submit the request to the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency. Ihekwazu noted with concern that deaths arising from cholera had risen to 1,768 as at August 15. He said 47,603 suspected cases had also been reported from 23 states since the beginning of 2021. Ihekwazu said the center will soon conduct training on cholera surveillance, hotspot mapping, and development of state-level preparedness and response plans of subsequent cases. The NCDC boss highlighted the lack of potable water in rural communities, inadequate manpower for cholera outbreak, as well as insufficient vaccine to go around the affected local government areas had been attributed as challenges being encountered in the costs of responding to the outbreak. To reduce the risk of cholera, the NCDC said people must ensure that water is boiled and stored in a clean and safe container before drinking. Federal government says it will soon inaugurate a national environmental sanitation response intervention to the cholera outbreak in Kubwa, Abuja, currently the epicenter of the FCT. Dr. Muhammad Abubakar, Minister of Environment, disclosed this on Monday while briefing journalists on the cholera outbreak.
It is with great sense of urgency and duty that I have called this press conference today to sensitize the media and the general public on the cholera outbreak in the country and the effort being made by the Federal Ministry of Environment to contain the scourge. As you are aware, Nigeria is currently experiencing cholera outbreak in several parts of the country with reported cases of fatalities. The ministry has requested the environmental health officers in the state and local governments across the country to intensify their effort in carrying out sanitary inspection of premises and abatement of nuisances that could result in diseases outbreaks such as cholera, Lassa fever, and the rest of them.
People's Republic of China have pledged to work with Nigeria to fight and win the war against modern-day slavery. Li Zhuda, cultural counselor of the Chinese embassy in Nigeria, made the commitment on Monday in Abuja at the commemoration of the 2021 International Day for the Remembrance of Slave Trade and its Abolition. The theme for this year's commemoration is Modern-Day Slavery, a national question, protecting the future generation.
Have emerged, especially the modern days concealed and undefensed forms of slavery.
2014, I finished on Auchi Polytechnic as a civil engineer. I looked for how to get washing machine to start laundry business for myself. So I started doing laundry business for myself. So there's this one good customer of mine who travels a lot. He goes to Dubai, he goes to Spain, he goes to Italy, Torino. So when he comes back, he normally gives me his clothes to help him to dry clean. And he told me that he's willing to help me to travel abroad to get to that Europe and make plenty money.
That it is my sincere hope that the campaign against modern-day slavery does not end here today. I wish to task the media organizations to ensure the message is sustained on air and that it reaches the nooks and crannies of Nigeria so as to create the needed national awareness on this.
And on the foreign scene, at least 4 people are killed and 7 others missing in a landslide in Myanmar's Mandalay region on Tuesday, an official of the local fire service department told Xinhua. A landslide destroyed 3 houses, burying 11 people in Mogok Township of Mandalay on Tuesday morning, said a Township Fire Service Department official. 4 dead bodies, including 2 children, have been recovered as of Tuesday afternoon. According to the Mogok Township Fire Service Department, several landslides took place in the township, leaving some casualties this month. Still on foreign stories, Zambia's newly elected leader, Hakainde Hichilema, takes office on Tuesday after a comprehensive election victory hailed a rare triumph over authoritarianism and a milestone in African democracy. Hichilema takes the oath of office before a crowd that will notably include opposition politicians from regional countries as well as current and former African leaders. On his 6th bid for the presidency, Hichilema defeated the incumbent Edgar Lungu by almost 1 million. The victory is the 17th opposition win in sub-Saharan Africa since 2015. And in sports, Nigeria lost to India by 3-1 in their opening match at the ongoing 2021 International Volleyball Federation Under-19 Boys Championship in Iran. Nigerian volleyball Under-19 team, who are reigning African champions, currently sit in 4th position in pool behind India, hosts Iran and Poland. The team will play their next match of the group phase against Poland tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. That brings us to the end of Trust TV News Updates. Don't forget to follow us across all our social media platforms. I am Dashan Husseina Usman. Thanks for watching.